Hi Aries, welcome. This is the Feminine Inquisition. We are doing your reading for the month of July. We're going to do a Celtic cross. The cards have already been shuffled. My name is Tiffany. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and we'll use several decks and we'll see what it is that you should be inspired by, challenged by, learn, love, go through in July. Wow. All right, the center of the reading, Temperance, crossed by the Lovers. Holy smokes. Well, that seems like you've been waiting or tempering for some time about a union, contemplating what it means to bond to someone else, how you show up in relationships. Whole lot of love. Crowning the reading is the King of Cups. So you feel something. Feelings have been felt. Working against you. Peace, rest. Putting things to bed when they could be said. Keeping a tight lip about all these feelings that you feel. Okay. The moon is what brought this on. A little light into the unknown. Seeing something that is scary. Seeing that you don't see things clearly. Scarier. Having to make moves in this bond with these feelings, but into the unknown, not having certainty. Less scary, but problematic for you. Where this is going, the Five of Pentacles. I don't know. An ending? Saying bye? Why? I don't know. A personal position of strength. The Wheel. That's a change. The external chances to be empowered. Hopes and fears. Moving too quickly, saying the thing, getting it done, righting the wrong, tearing it down, yelling at someone. I don't know. Outcome, 10 of Cups. Coming together. The bottom of the deck, half of those 10 of Cups, I got the 5 of Cups. So this is a story about whether or not we look at things in the right way, whether or not we can move forward based on what we went through, but whether or not we recognize that we exist on a spectrum. All experiences are welcome. In fact, the only thing that we are here to do is experience. Or whether or not you can lift this sadness. Because if you put it in the moon, you betray yourself. Yeah? So let's check it out. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Temperance is difficult for fire signs. That's why it's a Sagittarian card. It's a mature, a maturing moment. Distilling the wisdom from what you lived through. Yep. That's a similar message to the 5 of Cups. So it looks like you're going through a growing pain. Can I see the Temperance, please? For Aries, for July. Ten of Wands to the 8 of Pentacles. This work is hard. Hermit. Shedding light on the situation. This work to heal is hard. Chariot. Cancer season has brought you the moon energy. Okay. So you're healing. Can I see this, Lovers? What are you healing from? Besides that it's a union, besides that it's how you showed up in the relationship, besides what it's what the other person brought to you. I want to know what you feel about this connection. Can I see the Lovers for Aries for July? You couldn't make it happen. You couldn't communicate what you needed to, and it sucked. This was your Queen of Wands. You showed me the Magician. I couldn't make it happen with my lady, my desire, all that I am attracted to, all that I'll ever be attracted to, and it's been this way for a long time. I'm locked in this position. And I feel small. I just keep on watching time go by. I'm very fucking confused. Four of Swords working against you. So we just saw the process of how you get to the Four of Swords. When we clarify, you'll have to keep that in your mind, okay? Because when it says that when it's the position of working against you, it's basically the default function that you have to work towards repairing. Yeah. Can I see the King of Cups? Clearly there's so much love here. This is crowning you, so it can be supportive for you. The King of Cups shows you how to sit on the ocean and be undisturbed. He shows you a perfect calm, if you let him. Basically, he shows you where there's a line between you and the emotion, how you can get the wisdom of it but not be engrossed in it, not let it linger. Can I see the King of Cups for Aries, please? Oof, yeah. He does support that you really loved and showed up for this connection. There's no doubt. But it's not lost. That love was an experience that you went through, and it was necessary, and it will stay with you and bring you to this next. It will accompany you in your journey. What you learned from that is essential for this next union, this next place, whatever it is that you're doing. Nothing, no time is ever wasted. The King of Cups, please. For Aries for July. Short story. Own your shit, he said. Own it. Love it. You wanted to be a lover. You wanted to be a King of Cups. You found a lover. You got what you wanted there. Okay? Things don't last. But they give you what they're meant to give you for the time that you're a part of them. And that's why it's really important. Temperance is the center of the reading. The experience is why we're here. The Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck for the cross. The experience is why we're here. There's nothing that you can't get through. What brought this on is the moon and Cancer season. Can I see the moon, please? What's in the moon? What's the illuminating glow for Aries for July? The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So it was a wish fulfillment, and one that required you to nurture all the things that you cared about. Expectation, disappointment, sorrow, resentment. This is mentally, this is mental gymnastics about something that you desire very strongly. For Aries, can I see the Four of Swords? What is put to bed, please? Okay, Two of Pentacles. You just put yourself to work. You just go to work. You don't think about it. What else? You don't think about it. You put this to bed, and this is what you're doing. Just go to work. Okay. Just work on what I need to. This is how I take care of me. Can I see the Five of Pentacles? Where this is going. Five of Pentacles, please. For Aries for July. Thank you. So you give up all your power to just being blindfolded. Justice is at the bottom of the deck. Damn, that's ice cold. That is ice cold. So, where this is going. If this is how you feel, that you were left behind, and this is how it makes you mentally, it's fair. The only thing that you're in control of is how you feel. But you have to be willing to go into the moon for that. Personal position of strength. You showed me the Wheel of Fortune. I don't see much change, but you're showing me the wheel. What about the Wheel of Fortune as your strength? I'm saying you're ready for it. You're ready for change. Okay. Can I see the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune doesn't just come on its own. You have to spin it. Do you know that? Yeah. He doesn't have a hand free to move the wheel. What's at the bottom? That's confidence. From 4 to 9 is 5. But in the external is the Emperor. So this is an opportunity to become empowered, to make decisions objectively for the good of all, including you. And the hopes and fears is the Knight of Swords, which means that you might be able to deliver or receive communication and right the wrongs that have been had. Let's see. Can I see the Emperor, please, for Aries? That is your card, one of. Can I see, please, for Aries? Wow. You just split you just made me do that. You're of a split decision. It cuts you in half. It cuts you in half to have to say the thing. Wow. That doesn't happen often. Has it happened? Maybe, but not with these cards. You have clarity. You've made sense of it. You know what you're going to say. You can deliver this message. Please continue. Emperor for Aries. Yeah, here you are. All your cards in a row. World. You can close out this cycle. You can move to the next chapter. You can go on to another lesson. You can go on to another life. You can go on to a new book, right? You can start again. Look, after the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups. You can replenish your soul, revitalize your entire experience, bring the sacred back from the mundane of being busy, burying your worst thoughts of the situation, your biggest failures and disappointments from the moon. And in the moon, you have your love of self and your wish fulfillment. Okay? What's next? After you have your front lines with your cup of love, you're willing to take a chance. Take a chance on what? Communicating. Communicating what? Hopes and fears. We have the Knight of Swords. Let's keep going. This is turning for the better. Can I see, please, for Aries, the Knight of Swords? What's the message? What's the truth? Show me. Knight of Swords for Aries for July, please. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Trying to be fair. Trying to be balanced. What else? Damn. You're showing me I'm going to be the man I was supposed to be. Hang on tight. Hang on tight, kitty. Okay. I got it. The message is this. Let me just put this in order. And then this. Okay. The message is this. Balanced. Every day. I'm going to lean in. Smell the flowers. Own my truth. Recognize what brought me here. And what I have is a nostalgic idea of pleasure. Move from the 5 of Cups to pleasure, the 6 of Cups. Establish external harmony by changing how I feel. The only thing that you are in control of is how you feel. And once you do that, what surrounds you will change, because what is inside is reflected outside. The world. You whirled it. You whirled it. And the universe meets you halfway. 3 of Cups. It's a big celebration. Hallelujah. It's an hallelujah moment. Look who you faced. You were like, sup? Look, I know you're in there. I know you've been hanging inside the moon, hoarding all my self-love and my wish fulfillment, but let's talk. This is the message. Let's talk. And not only am I going to talk to my own devil, I'm prepared to get to know exactly what it's done to fuck up my world so that I can explain it to someone else. Probably this lover's union. That's fucking bold, Aries. Pound it. And that's the king that does it. That's the king that can hold all of this. And we're back to movement, back to victory. All right, let's see the 10 of Cups, please. The outcome, 10 of Cups for Aries. Okay, I'll do a real shuffle. Please and thank you, 10 of Cups for Aries. What else? So, if you have your 10 of Cups as your outcome, this guy recognizes how resilient he is, everything that he's been through, and all that's behind him already. He doesn't have to be so suspicious. He might not even be injured under the bandage anymore. It can be put to bed. This mentality, this argumentative, combative, no one thinks I'm good enough. Why do I have to do this? Why is it always me? it's always ending like this, can be put to bed once and for all. You don't have to sit in this position, ruminating, bothered, angry. There's sunshine, there's judgment, and look at this, there's the Four of Wands. That's a celebration, that's a harmony. All right, I like this. I think you've done really good work. I think it's really hard, but I'll tell you what, Saturn on the 18th, it goes into retrograde in your sign. Neptune is also in your sign. So it's normal that you're dealing with the moon in Cancer season while Neptune's in your sign. It's normal that you're dealing with the devil. Saturn is in your sign. It's normal that you're finding some completion. We just had a full moon in Capricorn. All of this makes a lot of sense. Advice for Aries, please. Cool. I like this. So the moment is now, the sword of truth, the clarity, the communication. So I got the Death in reverse to the Two of Wands. There are unending, limitless opportunities for you. This is Mars and Aries. That's action. Action Jackson. It's also a returning point, right? Because you showed me in the beginning, I couldn't make it happen. I'm stuck here. You can make it happen. It didn't end there. The 2 before the 3. The dream is still available. And instead of it being right side up, you have it in reverse. This is the fresh perspective. Look at this from a different angle. Nothing's over. I'll leave it there. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Ciao.